Did you know that 90% of seniors ignore a food that can save their memory? If you're over 60 and have ever forgotten something important, like a grandchild's name, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Dr. David Harper from Longevity Lab, and today I'm going to show you a powerful food that protects your brain and can even prevent cognitive decline. Stay with me until the end, because you'll be surprised. After 60, small moments of forgetfulness may seem normal, but they can be a warning sign of something more serious, such as cognitive decline or even the risk of Alzheimer's. I see this every day. Patients worried, thinking there's nothing they can do. But here's the good news. You can protect your memory with something as simple as what you eat. Today, I'm going to show you the food that 90% of seniors ignore, but that science proves can save your memory. We're going to talk about foods rich in omega-3 and antioxidants, such as walnuts and blueberries, and how they help your brain stay young and sharp. At the end, I'll give you an extra tip to boost the effects of these foods. So, grab a pen and paper and let's build an old age full of clarity and happiness together. Before revealing the food, let's understand why memory can fail after 60. With age, our brain goes through natural changes. There is a reduction in the production of substances such as acetylcholine, essential for memory, and neurons can suffer damage from inflammation or oxidative stress. A study by Harvard Medical School showed that elderly people with diets poor in nutrients have a 40% greater risk of cognitive decline. This happens because the brain needs specific fuels to function well, such as omega-3 and antioxidants. Omega-3, found in foods such as walnuts, helps protect neurons and improves communication between them. Antioxidants, present in blueberries, fight free radicals, which are molecules that damage brain cells. In other words, what you eat can literally save your memory. And the most incredible thing, adding these foods to your routine is simple and delicious. So if you want to keep your mind sharp, pay attention to what I'm going to tell you now. Let's talk about a food that can make all the difference for your brain. Before we continue, I want to ask you, have you ever added walnuts or blueberries to your diet? Or maybe you didn't even know they could help your memory? Leave a comment, because your experience can inspire others. And if you know someone who needs to protect their memory, tag them now. Let's help more people live with a young mind and full of happy memories. Let's talk about the food that 90% of seniors ignore: walnuts. They are one of the best sources of omega-3 that you can include in your diet. Omega-3 is a type of healthy fat that the brain loves. It helps build neuron membranes and improves communication between them, which is essential for memory and focus. A study from Tufts University in the United States showed that seniors who regularly consume omega-3 have 20% better short-term memory. Isn't that amazing? And the best part, you don't need much. Just a handful of walnuts a day, about 30 grams or 5 to 7 walnuts, makes a big difference. They are also rich in vitamin E, which protects the brain against oxidative stress. I have a patient, Donna Clara, who at the age of 67 began to notice that she was forgetting appointments. She was worried, thinking that it was the beginning of something more serious. I suggested that she add walnuts to her breakfast, mixing them with yogurt or eating them as a snack. After 2 months, she told me that her mind felt clearer and she even remembered conversations with her children better. This is not just a story. It is science that proves it. Walnuts also help reduce inflammation in the brain, one of the main factors in cognitive decline. And you know what's best? They are super practical. You can carry a bag of walnuts in your bag, add them to a salad, or eat them as an afternoon snack. If you don't like walnuts, other sources of omega-3 are almonds or flax seeds, but walnuts are the champions in benefits for the brain. So, how about starting today? Grab a handful of walnuts and give them a try. And tell me in the comments, do you already eat walnuts, or are you going to start now? Now let's talk about another amazing food that complements nuts, blueberries. They're small but mighty, and they're packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins, which give them their purple color and help protect the brain. Antioxidants fight free radicals, the molecules that damage brain cells and accelerate aging. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry showed that elderly people who regularly eat blueberries have 15% better long-term memory. That's because antioxidants reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain, two major enemies of memory. I met Mr. Antonio, a 70-year-old man who loved sweets but had never tried blueberries. He told me that he forgot where he put his keys almost every day, and it frustrated him. I suggested that he swap sweets for blueberries, eating half a cup a day, about 70 grams. He started adding blueberries to his breakfast, mixing them with oatmeal or eating them plain. After 6 weeks, he told me that not only did he remember things better, but he also felt more energetic and even happier. That's the power of antioxidants. They not only protect your memory, but they also improve your mood. You can eat blueberries fresh, frozen, or even dried. They all have benefits. If you can't find blueberries, other purple fruits, such as blackberries or dark grapes, are also good options. But blueberries are the most studied for brain health. I recommend starting with something simple. How about adding blueberries to your next meal? They're delicious, and your memory will thank you. Does anyone here already eat blueberries, or do you prefer another fruit? Tell us in the comments. Now that you know the power of walnuts and blueberries, how about combining them for even better results? Together, they form an unbeatable duo. The omega-3 in walnuts protects neurons, while the antioxidants in blueberries combat cellular damage. A study from the University of California showed that combining foods rich in omega-3 and antioxidants can improve cognitive function by up to 25% in older adults. That's like giving your brain a superpower. I recommend a simple recipe that you can make every day. Take a handful of walnuts, about 5 to 7, and half a cup of blueberries. Mix with a little plain yogurt or oatmeal, and you have a perfect breakfast or snack for your memory. My patient, Mrs. Helena, 65, started doing this 3 months ago. She told me that in addition to remembering daily tasks better, she felt more energy to play with her grandchildren, and the best part, she loved the taste. You can also make a smoothie. Blend the blueberries and walnuts with a little milk or water, and voila! It's a delicious way to protect your memory. The important thing is to include these foods in your routine consistently. So, try this combination today and see how you feel. Tell me in the comments, are you going to try this recipe? Or do you already have another way to eat walnuts and blueberries? In addition to protecting your memory, walnuts and blueberries have other incredible benefits. Walnuts help reduce cholesterol and improve heart health, while blueberries can lower blood pressure and even improve vision. In other words, you are taking care of your brain and your entire body. But I know that not everyone likes these foods or has easy access to them. If that's your case, don't worry, there are alternatives. For omega-3, you can use flax seeds, chia seeds, or even salmon if you like fish. For antioxidants, blackberries, strawberries, or even dark chocolate with more than 70% cocoa are great options. The important thing is to include these nutrients in your diet regularly. It doesn't have to be perfect. Small steps can make a difference. I have a patient, Mr. Miguel, who didn't like nuts, but started using flax seeds in yogurt. After 1 month, he told me that his mind felt lighter, and he even slept better. So, choose what works for you and start today. Which of these alternatives do you prefer, or are you already a fan of nuts and blueberries? Let me know in the comments. Now, as I promised, here's an extra tip to boost the effects of these foods. Hydrate yourself well. The brain is made up of almost 80% water, and dehydration can impair memory and focus. A study from Ohio State University showed that seniors who drink at least 2 liters of water a day have a 10% better working memory. So, while you eat your walnuts and blueberries, always have a glass of water nearby. I recommend leaving a bottle on the table or carrying a small bottle in your bag. Small sips throughout the day make all the difference. Your memory and your body will thank you. So, to recap, walnuts and blueberries are the foods that 90% of seniors ignore, but that can save your memory. Walnuts with omega-3 protect neurons, and blueberries with antioxidants fight brain damage. Together, they are a powerful duo to keep your mind sharp after 60. And don't forget the extra tip. Drink plenty of water to boost the effects. Now I want to challenge you. Go to the kitchen, grab a handful of walnuts or blueberries, or both, and start protecting your memory today. In the comments, tell me how your experience was and if you felt any difference. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any content. Share this video with a friend or family member who needs to take care of their memory. Together, we can build a clear, energetic, and happy old age. This is Dr. David Harper from the Longevity Lab, and I'll see you in the next video.